What's up guys, Leone Prone here with another Guild Wars 2 video series called Guild Wars 2 Vistas. I'm going to be taking you through all 25 of Guild Wars 2's explorable zones. Today, I'm going to be taking you through Wayfarer Foothills, the Norn starting area. As you begin your journeys in Wayfarer Foothills, you'll notice there's a Snow Lord's gate directly to your east. You want to go to the east and go to the left of that crossroads over there. That'll be the Norn Raven Shrine. And that's actually where the Vista is, so if you find yourself surrounded by Raven statues, you're in the right place.
I feel 6 feet tall!
I want to point out that there will be a specific marker, a gigantic blue Raven statue. And that's actually where you want to aim for. It's towards the end of the hill here. Once you get to this blue Raven statue, you want to jump over this fence to the left over here. Get on this rock. Over to the edge by kind of where I am. Don't fall off though, because I think you can die from this height. But try to jump over to that house over there. You can see there are a couple of boards of wood slanted on the side of the house. They're just begging to be walked on, so just climb on these planks of wood. You should get them in no time at all. This is a pretty simple one. Just jump on here. Don't die though. Don't fall off. But yeah, just climb onto these bridges. Walk onto the roof right here, and that should be your first vista. There are 10 in total, so this may be a little long one, but I'll have timestamps on the description, so you can just click on those. Alright. Our second vista is directly east of here, at the Bear Shrine. The Bear Shrine could be your second or third heart, depending on if you went to the southwest one first. So like I'm drawing on the map right now, what you want to do is hang back around the cave, go across over the hill where the bear shrine is under you, go across by these rocks right here, and then yeah, that should be your second vista. There are griffins here as well, but they shouldn't pose a threat to anybody, and if they do, you're probably in the wrong place. I'll just kill these real quick and I'll get the vista for you. Oh. I think this griffin was waiting for me to get down at the vista to kill me, but yeah, we'll get him real quick so we can get your third one. Now the third one is actually directly west of Outcast's Cleft in Molensk, the dredge mine in the Borealis Forest. If you notice in the right hand corner of my screen that Sven is actually collecting dredge ore. This is quite far in the event chain where Sven brings his miners into this cave to try and dig up as much dredge ore as he possibly can. Now at this stage of the event, he's in the back of the cave, and there aren't many dredge left. As you can see, there are a lot of them just lying on the ground dead. That's because earlier in the event, the miners needed to be defended, and most of the player characters destroyed them all. So that's how the game is telling us how far in the event chain we are, by having dead or inanimate dredge bodies lying on the floor. However, if once this event is finished, there will be a champion dredge, so watch out for that. It's in this exact room where the vista is, so if you hit that and there's a champion dredge, be a little careful. Just walk up this piping, and that'll be your third vista. There's no real jumping needed. So just get it, and you'll be third out of 10. Now wasn't that just the most beautiful view of a dredge septic tank? Has to be the highlight of my day if you ask me. But anyways, the fourth vista is actually north of here, past Snow Lord's Gate, into the snow area. Now I'll show you where I went after this Minotaur gets done chasing me. And I might have to dodge these rabbits too. They like to knock people around. It's kind of hilarious watching little rabbits knock gigantic 9-foot Norn to the ground. But yeah, the way you get to this vista is actually north of Snow Lord's Gate. You take the path west of Izormir, go east, take it south into Breakneck's Pass, and just take it directly west. Alrighty guys, the next vista is quite simple and actually quite close to where we are right now. So I'll just draw on the map for you real quick. It's directly to the northwest here. Just go over the bridge. It's next to a place called the Osenfold Shear. That's where a camp of Jotun are staked out, and they're protecting a farm of potatoes. You know Jotun, they love their potatoes. So all you chefs out there who are looking for potatoes in Wayfarer Foothills, this is the place to go.
6 feet tall.
Although there are veteran Jotun there as well, so you want to be careful because once you start picking those potatoes, they're all going to start attacking you. Now from this viewpoint when we're watching the vista, it's on the mountain there. You'll notice there are stoneworks over here, just little round arches that are across here. They obstruct your view and you may not be able to see the entrance to it if you're walking from the west. Or if you're walking from the east trying to find the vista, but the entrance is here regardless. And you just walk up to the mountain, and that'll be your 5th out of 10. Our next vista is directly north of here at the Shadowhorn Hot Springs. I'll show you on the map where it is real here. Now this one can be a little deceiving, especially if you're trying to get it from the west end where the vista seems to be on the map. Now on the map you can kind of see a light gray path coming from the east. I'll draw it for you right now actually, but you have to come from the eastward area. Especially if you want the vista. I mean, if you don't want it, you wouldn't be watching this video, but if you are getting it from the west side, you won't be able to see it. So you want to go up to the east where I was, go up this path right here, and you should be good to go.
Feels nice.
Plain and simple, just find the path, get the vista, hit F. A lot of these vistas in Guild Wars 2 are more or less games of find the vista, so that's probably the hardest part of a lot of the vistas in the game. Alright guys, 7th one is directly east of here at a town called Twinspur Haven. This is a good crafting town. I like it because it's nice and secluded and quiet, even 1 to 2 weeks after beta. It's not beta anymore. The actual release, I mean, I'm sorry. Now this one's fairly simple. You just go up the stairs to the left of the leatherworking station, and there should be a couple ledges that you have to jump over. But other than that, it's fairly simple. Again, it's just jump and then walk to the vista. In the later levels, vistas can become very difficult, complex, and hard to see. And sometimes I even got frustrated and I just left them. And I kind of missed out on 100% completion on some maps because of that. But it's okay. I'm working on it now because I want to get these videos out for you guys. But yeah, this is the 7th out of 10. Only a few more to go. Alright, 2 more to go, guys. Now, the reason I started this area, I went southeast. This could very well be not your 8th Vista here. But, more or less, just go, it's in the southwest region of Twinspur Haven. Just go across the bridge, and you should find your path quite simply very easy. There aren't many enemies that are actually hostile to you. There are Doliacs, but the only reason why I steal from them is to give myself a speed boost. In my opinion, this is the easiest Vista in the whole zone. Especially because there's no jumping involved, and there's no real trying to figure out where the entrance to the Vista is. Because it's Vista and the entrance are right on top of each other. There aren't really... It's not like the other ones where you had to go across half a mountain just to find the entrance. But primarily you want to destroy these Sons of Svanir before you get them, because the way Vistas work in this game is if you're in combat you can't view them. A couple people were asking me in game maybe a week ago is why can't they get the Vista, and a lot of times it was because they were either in combat and they didn't notice it. So if you're in combat, or if you can't get the Vista, just make sure you're out of combat. Alright, penultimate Vista. Now this is actually directly north of Twinspur Haven. You can just follow the road here. It's at a place called Wurmhowl Spikes. The reason I just used the waypoint is just to get there faster. I'm coming from the west side. I'm not sure if there's an entrance on the east side or not. But just to be safe, I'm just using the path I know. If there is, all power to you. Take it. I wouldn't know. Now at the final Vista here, this is Svanir's Dome. This area is home to a meta event chain where the Lion Guard are actually placing strike teams to specific key points where these towers are. Once they take these, you are taken into the central area. And after that, you'll have a couple battles where you're attacking around this spiraling dragon. And then there'll be a Ice Brood champion. He can be quite difficult depending on how many people you have. But in the beginning weeks of Guild Wars 2, there were bunches of people. There were probably 20, maybe even 30 people at that one area, and it was very simply done. Now this last Vista, all you do is walk up these stairs up this tower. At the end it'll be a beam. You have to jump over a little, not a fence, maybe in the little obstacle course kind of thing. And right here, you just jump over it, walk across to this beam, and that's your last Vista of Wayfarer Foothills. Now, I want to take the time to tell you guys about what I plan on doing with this video series and maybe other videos that I have planned. This particular video series with the Vistas, I plan on doing maybe, for sure, 2 times a week, maybe 3 times, depending on how much free time I actually have. That's a lot of time in one sentence, but I plan on doing at least 2 times a week. I have been working on a more comprehensive armor smithing video because, quite frankly, when I was looking at the past ones I made, they weren't very helpful to if you were a new player and just wondering what was going on, because I wasn't talking, there was no showing you what was happening. So I've been working on that, and that should be coming in the near future. So as always, guys, thanks for watching my video. Let me know how I did, and take it easy, guys.